and we should be recording new.
No?
Now.
Oh shit. Now. Okay, good. And starting. Here we go. Another hour.
Alright, I need to fucking... Please. Buildings. Let me improve! I need this shit. I hate that. You need to decide between things.
Oh.
Decide, well, either this or this. That's dope.
What?
The neighbor bonus. The thing you were talking about.
Oh.
The only benefit
Yeah.
to fucking westernizing, from my perspective. I don't know if that's the case
Okay.
on your end.
Oh, this is gonna.
Oh,
I'm gonna
you
be someone's bitch if my
fuck.
monarch dies. Do you know how this feels?
No, I've never had my shit wrecked like that.
It's not. And here's the thing: it's not gonna be. My shit's not gonna be wrecked because we've gone. I'm going to war with someone. Someone's gonna go to war with someone else over me.
Chris, it's okay.
Fuck this. What? No, it's not okay. It's not okay.
Alright, would you like
I just
me
don't
to
know
say
what the
something
fuck-
even worse? Like, it could be worse?
Well, no, I know it could be worse, but still, this is fucking ridiculous. Come on!
National manpower.
You're the Shogun of Japan. You're 52. You can get all the bitches you want. Make a damn child.
Fuck.
Just keep on fucking them bitches.
Okay, Chris, that got a little bit.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Damn it! The only thing I want from that is the land force limits modifier. I want more troops. However, I want to be able to fund them, which would be regiment cost, and a completely different thing. Don't you think increasing your army force limit should be in quantity?
I suppose so.
Does it only make sense that way to me, or...?
Increasing arm? Yeah, I guess so. Quantity. Well, you increase your national manpower recovery. Regiment costs.
But I could increase my money too. I'm going money. I'll figure out how to fight later on, cause.
Okay, where's the landing? Was manpower? Was it land force increase?
In my case, it's in offensive ideas.
It's
It's
also
second to
offensive.
last.
It makes sense because if you're offensive, you want a larger army. Well, quantity, you're basically recruiting. You're trying to recruit as many people as you can, and also trying to do it at a lower cost. So, in my perspective, it makes sense.
No, I understand
think I'll
how
just
it
set the-
works. It does make sense from my point as well. I would just prefer it the other way, because, it just seems
Oh fuck.
more logical.
Okay, so now I broke off my royal marriage with both nations. Now only that was kind of a dick move.
Meh.
Now a Japanese noble will succeed to the throne.
Can I whore myself to you? That sounds weird. That sounds really weird.
You're not a monarchy, so no, you cannot whore yourself to me.
I'm a fucking native council still. I thought I was given the opportunity to change that at some point.
No. Well, there
Or am I
were
just
like
fucking
noble
stupid?
rebels. They were noble rebels at one point. I don't think we had that opportunity.
Ah, I don't have the opportunity because it's I can't manually change it for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Because they're a bunch of
I had to put
cocksuckers.
down those rebels, but the next time there are noble rebels, you might be able to change the government form if they succeed.
These guys don't seem to have... No, they're just being cocksuckers.
Go figure.
These ones are just peasants. They don't actually want a,
Sioux peasants.
Yeah,
Could try
their
to fuck you
goals
over
are
right now.
bullshit. They're completely
No.
logical goals. But think about it like this, assholes. You know where your fucking taxes go? From your perspective, you might not be seeing much. But then again, our economy is no longer in the shitter. Yet. It will be, again. Let's look at my economy. On taxation, I'm making 2.4. Production, I'm making... Yeah, you're not funding me anymore, so I'm doing all of my economy now. In other words...
Well, that's good.
I'm fucking stable, finally. I'm making
Finally,
4.18.
Yes. Well, congrats to you
Please
and
don't.
your new...
I'm so fucking irritated by this shit. It hurts.
Now I'm making 14.84. How much are you making? I forget.
Me, I was making 4.18.
4. Okay. If you ever need funds, just tell me.
I currently have 1,219. So I'll be fine.
Good.
And once I'm doing better, I'm going to be colonizing again. But until then... Fuck noise. I can build a star fort, if that mattered to me.
Yay!
I'm a very spiteful person, as it turns out. If you haven't noticed. If it wasn't blatantly clear to you. Is this going down over time, or am I just fucking stupid?
Or a little bit of both. I don't know.
It's going up because I don't have religious unity. God damn. That's completely my fault, but...
Convert all the heathens to the Catholic faith.
You know, I was doing
Do it
that,
in the name
except
of your
that's
Lord.
fucking expensive, mate. It takes either Diplo or political. Oh great, England's being a cocksucker.
Yes! I have an heir to the throne! Yes!
Freedom!
My old fart fucked until he could fuck no more. Wow, yeah, that's getting a little bit,
I can increase my economy again. Yay. So, spend all the budget. Holy centralized bullshit, Batman.
What?
Can you skip?
Skip
no,
what?
you can't. That's unfortunate. You know how you can upgrade buildings?
Yeah.
I was hoping you could relocate how you upgrade, but no, that's not the case. Come on, you piece of shit, month. Oh great, another revolt, because that's not fucked. You can't set it as like a future cost. I like games that let you do that, more so than some others. You know?
I'm sorry, what are you talking about exactly?
That lets you set up things for future expenses.
Oh, a queue.
Yeah, basically.
Right.
So when you have the funds or such, you can do it.
Right, yeah, definitely.
I understand why they don't always have that system, but it'd be nice.
Well, definitely, I mean...
Now that would in a sense, probably keep people constantly zero, but whatever. I can handle that compared to other things. Ugh, these monthly gains are bullshit. So I was watching a review of Twister. That was fun.
Mm-hmm.
I very much enjoyed it.
Oh, that's good.
Well, it's a good movie. It's just got flaws. Horrible, debilitating flaws.
Okay. Such as?
Aside from the what is it called? Oh hey, more peasants! Funded by your friends, the Californians.
I taught them well.
That's probably not a valid name. Californians.
Well, it is. I mean, it's California.
Can I call them the
It's just
Californicators?
Go ahead.
Would that leave people with a bad impression?
I don't know.
Come on, it's fun. That's terrible.
Do whatever the hell you want, I don't care.
Yay, freedom! I love how we as Americans claim freedom all the time, but we don't really have all that much of it.
What do you mean?
I won't deny that we don't. I won't deny that we have it. I completely agree. We have more freedom than other countries, but the amount of freedom we say we have is nowhere near what we actually have. That's just my belief so
America
far.
is the best country in the world because,
bullshit reasons that aren't valid.
True.
I will never believe our country to be the best under any circumstance.
Yeah.
We have debilitating flaws, mostly our politics from my perspective.
So then who is the best country? Or what is the best country in the world?
I don't think, I personally have issues calling bests,
okay.
However you want to say it, because
what is
there's
the most
always a
favorable
flaw.
country to live in?
Me?
Well, definitely.
You already know I want to live in Japan, but that's aside from the point. I already know about a lot of debilitating issues with it. It's just, shit happens.
Okay, what is the best country to live in, giving the economic stance, the political and economical stance?
Oh, that depends.
And
because
also,
how is your
social aspects?
Here's the better question: how is your stance to begin with? Are you poor, or one of the three groups: poor, rich, or medium, or whatever the middle class is called? There you go. Because if you're middle class, America and probably any other first world country would be perfectly fine. But
well, then that goes with the rich as well. I mean, that doesn't necessarily.
We've got shit going down in the far northeast of my shit.
Nation?
A bit to be in Nipigon.
Nipigon?
Yes. It's right next to fuck this shit.
I can't really see it, but I'll go investigate.
I think my biggest issue with all of the countries is, or at least our country specifically, is all of our issues could easily be solved depending on what the leader is determined to do. And if people will support him or go against him in the matter.
Yeah, that's very true, I suppose. I mean, the United States is not headed by a leader, but rather a nation of leaders, which it becomes problematic because no one agrees with you all the fucking time.
No, nobody agrees with you ever. Not in America.
I mean, and that's what we have in
other countries might be the case. But
well, here's the thing with you've announced Holland as your new rival.
They announced me.
Oh, okay. Anyhow,
Why would I do
when
that?
it comes to, I don't know.
I probably would have brought it up if I was going to, but whatever. I don't have any issues.
With other nations, they have a more of a parliamentary system. In which case, if the majority of the population votes for your party, most of the seats in parliament will be held by that particular party. So, when it comes to bills
Why
or
does
laws,
everyone fucking do this? I'm sorry to
they'll be.
interrupt again.
That's all right.
It's just people are funding my rebels and it's pissing me off. But go ahead, you were speaking.
Like I said, in a parliamentary system, they would those bills would have been passed pretty easily.
Well, my biggest issue is I'm not going to sit there and say people don't have a right to what they do and think or say. But come on, if you're going to hinder any form of advancement, you're an asshole.
Very true. Very true. I mean, after all, we are a community. We are a community, whether we like it or not.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you're not going to help out your neighbor because you don't want to spend the extra money or whatnot, you're an asshole.
There's a guy right above Mexico's A.
Oh shit.
Just informing you.
And occupied by New Spain. Oh fuck.
But come on.
I'm in trouble.
If we went like temporary dictatorship, I guarantee anyone that actually wanted to fix something in our country, personally, I'd love to fix a shitload, and I could probably do it real easily if I were a dictator and given the opportunity. But we can't do anything because there are always people at ends with shit.
Yeah.
Also, I'm not going to say we should unfund our, prisons, But maybe we should introduce a different system. You know why?
Definitely.
Taxpayer money? I agree. The government should use that for things. But to spend a shitload of money on people we're incarcerating, allowing them to do practically nothing for our country, kind of a pain in the dick. Right?
I suppose so, but the thing is that
also bring
jobs
into our country. That'd probably help.
Yeah, but have you seen the current
what?
There's a video on YouTube with John Oliver.
Yeah, I've been watching a lot of his stuff recently.
Yeah, he did one on the prison system, and you can see that it's just like it's horrible. It's horrendous.
Yeah, I realize that.
You're wondering what the fuck.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's fucking stupid.
It has to be reformed, but the thing is that I think what we should really do is that we have to offer a better way so that way people can go to college and not land into debt. And I think we can free up a lot of problems in the long run.
I don't want to stop you, but I want to stop you for a second.
Okay.
The two things we need to put a fucking rain check on is college and medical.
Rain check?
Both you might not know what I'm getting at with this. They are the two things in our economy that don't go by the same standard as everything else. They raise at a bullshit rate compared to everything else.
Yeah.
Compared to our GDP, it should be relatively equal. It's way above it.
Right.
It's nowhere near.
What?
Our GDP is way lower than... At the rate it increases is lower than our medical and college expenses. Rate of increase. Blah, blah, blah.
Okay, I'm not sure if you actually checked the budget for what the United States places on, education. But I can tell you this: what the United States spends on education is less than 1%.
No. Colleges themselves are what cost bullshit amount of money. Yes, I do agree with you.
That I can agree with.
That is some bullshit. Like, dude.
Yeah.
You need to put more money into schooling. You're funding your country's future. We're practically in the shitter
Hello?
right now. Hello? Can you hear me?
No, it's more of like a sarcastic hello.
Oh, okay. I was confused. You said hello when I was talking, like I had disconnected. But
No, I'm sorry about that.
no, it's fine. It was just me misunderstanding. But isn't that some shit?
Yeah, I mean, it's just the other first world nations have seemed to understand this. It's like, we need to actually invest into people's healthcare because you know what, if they can get up and work, that'll be better in the long run. If we invest into their education, that'll be better in the long run. For some odd reason, in the United States, we treat everything as if it were a business, and that is something that is terrible. We don't.
Can I inform you of a very interesting thought?
Sure.
I'm really sorry. When I have something on my mind, I want to get it out quickly.
All right.
We have so many people in our country that sit there practically night and day fighting to help like third world countries and such. I completely agree that we should help third world countries, but maybe we can wait until we've fixed our own shit. Just a little, right?
Well,
or is it just me on that end?
I guess no. Both actually, a lot of people will agree with you. I mean, it's just that because we currently don't really have the funds in order to do that. But unfortunately, as we are a leader, whether we like it or not, in the international community, so we have a lot of responsibility. But that doesn't necessarily mean we have to get involved with foreign wars, in which case that's just bullshit. At least that's how I feel.
Yeah.
There are dictators that will or not necessarily dictators, but presidents that will overthrow just because we don't agree with their views. Like for one good example, where it was Iran back in the 50s, we overthrew their democratically elected president, and we replaced him with a Shah, which was basically a king. And that didn't go out too well later on, when basically, like, during the Carter administration, they overthrew the Shah, put in an Ayatollah, and became the...
Could you send someone to Lakota?
Yeah, sure. Wow, you... I was on a roll here.
Well, yeah, I know. I was just informing you so shit didn't get out of hand.
But they had their own revolts, and that wasn't necessarily a bad thing, but though it hasn't really turned out too well for us either. I mean, relations with Iran have been cold, and with the rest of the Middle East, just in general.
Yeah, that's true.
So, damn it.
It's really sad that people just can't get their shit together. Right?
Right.
Like, someone that likes politics as an idea, myself, I feel
same here.
You should just not suck dicks at what you're supposed to be fucking doing. Right?
Well, yeah, it's just that...
Oh, are you going over to fight the peasants as well?
Well, no, I'm just gonna put my troops over there just in case you happen to be fucked over.
That's a good idea.
So,
appreciate the thought.
Always looking out for you.
Thanks.
Okay, you seem to be doing well on your own right now. Okay, good. Wait.
Well, I'm stepping up my army a little bit, so...
Oh yeah, that's always good.
Hey,
I'm just...
I don't know if you can from where you are, but can you help me start colonizing around my territory and then sell that to me? I'll pay for it if you need it. But I want to cut off their route through the middle. Because that shit pisses me off.
I cannot colonize the territories, above whatever the...
What are you referring to? Oh,
I cannot colonize not parts of Canada.
Okay.
However,
if you can't colonize that place, I assume you also can't colonize Sauk, or however you say that name. I might be saying that horribly
stop.
wrong.
Where the hell is it? Yeah, I cannot colonize
It's in
northern
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
Yeah, alright. That's fine, I guess.
I'm sorry.
It's not your fault. It's just how the game is set up.
Hold on, let me try something.
Oh, god damn it, England.
Here they are. Here, I sent a diplomatic request to you.
Oh, thanks. You just helped my budget. By
You're
0.5.
welcome.
I have no issues with that.
And that didn't help me whatsoever to colonize. I'm sorry, I can't colonize.
That's fine.
Let's see. Where were we? What were we discussing? Like the idea of politics, but, you know, sucking dick.
Oh yeah, the people that run countries today just don't succeed at what they're supposed to fucking do. I like the idea of a family running a country. I realize there's the issue that if you have a retarded person, you know, that person that's no good in a role of responsibility, there's a clear way to figure out whether your kids are acceptable leaders. How? You live with them for so long, you should have at least a basic understanding of whether or not they should be capable. Do you agree or not with me on that one?
Well,
because that can go any way.
I suppose. I mean, well, that's why we have democracy. We're supposed to choose leaders that are supposed to be good for us. But however, again, there's differences in opinions. So usually that leads to not so good leaders. I mean, and also we also have the problem where in democracy there's not just one leader. We have multiple
democracy.
leaders. In which case, yeah. You know,
I realize it's a good thing on paper, but democracy works when you have intelligent people making the decisions. I'm not going to say the whole of America is filled with stupid people, but sometimes the whole of America is filled with stupid people. Might you be able to throw someone over to Bannock?
Hold on. Let me see.
I can shove off in that direction if I have to.
I'll send someone. Don't worry.
Appreciate it.
He'll arrive there sometime in May or April.
It's unfortunate. I really like to say I'm an open-minded person in most cases. But when our people are so fucking stupid, it's really hard to keep an open mind. Like, I am completely in favor of religious groups doing whatever, you know? Because they're basing a majority of their actions off of their beliefs. And I don't think people should be denied of that. But when you hinder something that is an advancement of either technology or, you know, something else, there had better be a better reason than, well, we don't agree with this morally, or something of that nature. I'm very aggressive about this point. Like, I don't know if I'm correct or incorrect in the matter, but I've always had this feeling that religious groups, not any given one, but, you know, religious groups in general, have caused a lot of issues for us.
True, but however, the thing is that when it comes to religion, you know, I remember. Okay, I'll give you this story. Was it one year when I was a junior in high school? I took China: A Changing Nation. Great class. I would recommend it. I would recommend you to take it.
I'd probably
I think
interesting.
it's being offered this year. Yeah, I believe they're taking it. It's coming back this year. Anyhow, there was this. I told this girl, you know, she was my friend, and I told her this idea that I had, or not an idea, but it was more like a crazy kind of conspiracy theory. Well, okay, so there's this there was this saint. All right, he was a bishop from Ireland. His name was Saint Malachy. Anyhow, he visited the Vatican one day, and in the middle, and he had spent the night there. Anyhow, in the middle of the night, he had a dream or a vision of over 100 different phrases in Latin, and each one of those phrases corresponds with the Pope. So, like my theory was is that according to the list, Pope Benedict should have been the second to last Pope.
Okay.
And the next one would have been named Peter the Roman, and basically that at the end of that phrase, it just basically said the end.
Huh.
So my idea was that the Catholic Church and/or Christianity would fall, and then her response was like, "Oh really?" She was kind of excited for it. So, to me that was kind of a dick move, number one. Number two, she went on to say it's like, well, religion has caused many wars, throughout history. And now that I come to think of it, it isn't so much that it's religion that has caused the wars, but though it acts as a reason to go to war.
Yeah,
Not so
that's
much,
the issue with it.
Because people, for some odd reason, they like to point out the differences with each and every person. Like, I'm a Christian, you're a Jew, he's a Muslim. Huh?
That irritates the living shit out of me, honestly. But go ahead.
Yeah, people like to find differences with everyone, for whatever reason. And, I guess we're all guilty of that. I mean, but though, people take it to a degree which is kind of unnerving, people will always find reasons to go to war, whether it be for cultural reasons, religious, or just because I'm a king, you're a duke, and/or for
I'm a guy, you're a douche. There we go.
It's always been about wealth, power, and land. Just nothing more.
Yeah, I agree with you.
So whether religion would have existed or not, we would still have war. It doesn't really matter.
However, I'm not pointing the finger as them being the cause of wars. I'm pointing the finger at them as being a barrier to entry to certain things.
Right.
Like, well, it can be interpreted in an insulting way, but it's just kind of how I feel, Like, I don't intend to make anyone upset, but I'm not the best person to talk to if you don't want to be upset at some point.
Well, I think as long as you set boundaries and you try to discuss it in a positive way, it can be beneficial because we all have ideas, and honestly, I'd like to talk to people on what they believe. I'd like to see what they believe. Like with Josh and Keegan, I'll constantly ask them questions about the Mormon faith, and I find it interesting.
Yeah,
and
I like talking to them too.
They're polite and it's like, hey, we would like to talk to you about it. We actually don't mind.
Okay, I don't know how it is on your end. I've probably brought this up a shitload of times, and each time I do, I apologize. But I've never had a good standing with religion based on the fact that I've basically had it shoved down my throat for my entire life.
Right.
So I've never had a positive outlook on religion. I do, however, see it as a very positive thing in of itself, because it gives people a reason to feel needed or something else along those lines.
Wanted.
But I've never had issues with that. I've always had a understanding of self to some degree. So that's me. But the one time I wish there was some form of answer, like a literal answer, not a well you have to believe type thing, is the first time the thought of death actually occurred to me. That shit was terrifying.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I was sitting on my, I think, couch, which is my bed, but, that's aside from the point. And the thought occurred to me, the way for me to fall asleep is generally to try not to think and keep my eyes closed. So basically it's all black and there's nothing. Right?
Uh-huh.
And then I was like, I want, I can feel, but can you imagine if you couldn't feel? And then that led me to the thought,
Yeah, I
that's
mean,
basically how I perceive death, and that's fucking terrifying to me.
I've had that same feeling before. I mean, that's not the same feeling, but the same thoughts.
Oh, I
I
see.
mean, was it? I wonder what death is like. I mean, is it? Is there? Are we still conscious?
Yeah,
Is there a heaven and a hell?
I've always wanted
One of
some
those
kind of
things.
answer to that kind of question. I don't need a reason
It's
for why I should live or anything like that. I have enough of it. But, you know, I keep interrupting you. It's kind of irritating me that I keep doing this.
I only find it mildly rude.
That's better than, being a complete ass. But,
That's alright.
I don't know. Like, I went to my mom about this,
Mm-hmm.
and she said the one thing I didn't want to fucking hear.
What?
Well, you believe in God. And I'm like, really? Bitch. Like, I
Well,
won't deny that, but it doesn't, like, leave a satisfied feeling to someone with a question that made them feel so uncomfortable, I guess.
well, when it comes to questions of religious matters, perhaps not. It's not always the best to turn
Ask
to
someone
a
related.
parent.
Or someone that
Yes.
has that exact belief.
Yeah. But you might want to go to someone um, who's actually of that field. Like you would ask someone about you know, if you have a medical question, you would go to a doctor. I mean, it's
Yeah.
just as simple as that. So if you have something about if you have a
I've
question
died
about
50 times
religion.
this year. I'm a death professional. Or should I go to a serial killer? Maybe he's the one.
I don't know.
I don't know.
When you have questions about asking, how to kill someone, yes, go to a serial killer or someone from the
Ask them
mafia
how
or
to not
yakuza.
get caught. And then step that
Yes.
up because you know they're gonna get caught one way or another.
Well, anyhow, but you would, for me, if you want to learn more about religion or Christianity, I'd recommend going to a Catholic priest or any Christian pastor. Just make sure that their views are, well, not necessarily unbiased, but just make sure they're not extremist.
Yeah, that is
Like for example, make sure that they're not extremist or on a conservative basis or a liberal basis, because that's just not good. I mean, you've seen those people right before, right? The conservative
yeah.
Christians, and it's like it's kind of ridiculous, but it's what they believe in.
Alright, I want to bring something
But
up.
sure, okay,
I
sure,
have,
shoot.
like, a no positive opinion on terrorists. Not because of what they do. It's because of their two major things. They're normally killing innocents. Or, those are the major casualties. And it's...
Explain no positive, or no, you just have no positive.
I'm going to elaborate
Your
more.
views on them are not good.
Huh?
Your views on them are just not good in
I don't
general.
like them, in general.
Okay.
Based on the fact that a majority of what they do is not affecting the government nearly as much as just the general population. You know?
Right.
Like, if
Okay.
you have a bomb
Yeah.
in a fucking train, how many officials of that government are likely to be on that train specifically at any given time? You know? Like,
Can I
maybe there'll
interject
be a
for a
couple.
moment?
Go ahead.
Okay, so this is the game. However, I have these colonial nations. One, I have one in Mexico, one in California, and I will have one in the not Antarctica,
I hate both of them, by the way. Go ahead.
Alaska. Well,
Yeah.
anyhow, for some odd reason, the Californian colonists are funding rebels in Mexico, my other colony. Why?
They want the territory. That's the most logical I can come up with it.
It's not within their domain. They're assholes.
Well, yeah, but still. But,
Go ahead, please, continue.
Alright.
Now that I've...
I realized, though, that terrorists... It's not that I hate what they're doing. It's more that I hate how they're going about it. You know?
Yeah.
And their
Yeah,
goal
right.
isn't what I hate the most. What I hate the most is why they're doing it, which is slightly similar, you know? How and goal,
Why they're doing
right?
it. Okay.
A goal and how to do something, or why you do something, is very similar to most people, you know, contextually. But I view it as slightly different. I view a reason to do something can both be a goal, but also something that caused you to believe that this is the best decision. Right?
Right.
Like, I was watching Zankaku something terror or something like that. The two main characters, my bad, English, apparently not my forte, are terrorists.
Evidently. Uh-huh.
Their first attack had little to no casualties whatsoever. They give you slips of information of their past. They were raised in some form of institute that was kind of like a hellhole. And I was like, you know what? If there's ever been a terrorist, these are the only two I don't hate the most. Right? They had some kind of deep meaning behind why they're doing it. Then again, once they hit a shitload of casualties, I'll have an issue. But, you know, that's a side point.
Right.
That's why I don't have a big issue with war, as long as it doesn't involve a lot of citizens.
Well, eventually all wars have civilian casualties, but, that's just to be expected, I suppose.
Yeah, my view is that if you're not gunning for them, you'll be fine, but if you're gunning for casualties of the civilian variety, then you're kind of an asshole. Right? Kind of makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Have I been having many people trying to come back recently? Peasants-wise? Oh, you fuckers! The one thing I didn't want them to fucking do.
Well, that's interesting.
I want Wisconsin, damn it! And they're taking that shit from me. I only have the SAUK place.
Awful.
Fox will be my next one. I guarantee if they fucking get Iowa, I'm gonna be pissed.
Aren't they your vassals?
Orange? That's Newfoundland.
Oh, Newfoundland. I don't think they're gonna get Iowa. I mean, wait, Orange. Where the hell's Orange? I don't see Orange!
Do you not see my territory, or are you lost?
Well, let's see. Newfoundland is a blue, not...
Oh, it's orange for me.
Orange.
Newfoundland is pushing its shit into my territory, and it's pissing me off.
Fuck, man. Fuck.
Seeing how I'm feeling right now? Not happy. Can they colonize that territory if I take Fox? Will they not be able to get Iowa in that case? Or would they still be able to colonize it?
They still probably will be able to colonize.
Fuck!
Unfortunately.
That's the one thing
I'm
I
sorry.
don't want. I understand, but nonetheless, it fucking pisses me off. I'm just trying to fund my colonizing at this point. I want to colonize more territory at once, but it's expensive. I think I'm gonna have to wait for my shit to start working so I can have 2 colonists.
Okay. If you want 2 colonists, Or if you have if you want to colonize 2 places at once, I'll gladly fund you
Well,
for
no, I
a
have the
few
money to
years.
do that currently. I'm actually down to
Oh,
0.77 right now because I'm doing that.
well, still, I mean, just it's an offer.
Yeah, I'd appreciate it. If you could fund me enough to colonize Iowa, I think I'll feel exceptionally good about it.
Well, start the colonization process and then just
I
tell me how
have
much you're.
both of mine set up right now, so I see what you mean. I'll do that in just a second then.
Okay,
Actually,
so you know, yeah,
first,
I'll
let me
compensate you for
fight
it.
the natives here before shit
Okay,
goes down. I like getting rid of them.
because it is going to go down.
Alright, my economy is at... Oh wait, it's not colonizing yet. It's just at the
7
terrain.
days, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay.
Yeah, I'm negative 9.61 right now.
Huh, I'm making 24 ducats a month.
Holy shit.
I can afford this. You said 9.6, right?
Let me reread. 9.57 right now, but 9.6 would be completely fine because I don't know if that's
Okay,
gonna
I'm
be
gonna give you
stable.
10 point. I'm gonna give you 10.28.
Alright. That's actually
You should
really
be making.
useful. Thank you.
Yeah, that should be. Yep, no problem.
Unfortunately, I did lose a territory to it, so... Or not a territory. Because I was waiting, I lost a territory. That's my issue. It doesn't look like your people are expanding.
Not really.
Oh wait,
I mean, we
Dutch
have
Mexico.
nothing else to expand to. I mean, I could try going to war with Korea, but then I think that's just gonna be a shit sandwich.
Oh, fuck Dutch. I was
Dutch?
gonna say, I recommend we eventually get on Dutch's ass about what they've been doing. But,
Oh fuck.
I don't... Fuck, they have a military level of 22. I just like to keep them from expanding in my direction, but I can't really do anything about it. Appreciate the money, mate.
You're welcome. How am I making this much money? Yeah, never mind. Don't question good things.
Right?
Although now I am gonna have a third colony, so that's gonna bring me up to like another. That's gonna give me. I'm still gonna make like $11. So.
Are you okay?
That's kind of cool. Yeah, apparently I have an army that's called the First Freedom Fighters. Okay, so I didn't know that this happened, but there was this one territory that was under was it Spanish Mexico's control, and they defected to me and then back to Japanese Mexico. But though I get to retain the military units, so
Huh. Okay, that's
yeah.
interesting.
But I still have a claim on them, so that's actually kind of nice. That's good.
Well, as long as I don't feel like pushing their dick any further into me, I'll feel better.
That's gotta feel
Well, I gotta hope nobody
not
feels like pushing
pleasant.
their dick in from the south either.
Whoa!
I don't know. We've had some interesting conversation thus far.
Yeah, we somehow become a political talk show.
Yeah.
I love it.
I love how they always say there are two things you should never talk about in public, and it's politics and
No,
religion. And I think something
there are
else.
3 things.
Whatever.
It's 3 things.
Politics, religion, and
politics,
what?
and sex. Sex.
Chris,
Yeah.
that last one doesn't sound right.
That's what I've heard from a friend of mine, or not.
I think
I
it
guess
was
he's an
something
adult.
else, friend. Because that doesn't sound right in the slightest. You know, we have the vastness of Google to access, but maybe we should...
I dare you.
I believe that there are 3 things, but I don't think sex is the last one. Or
I'm pretty
one of
sure it
them.
is, though.
I've been wrong before, but, I mean, that one sounds wrong.
I
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure about it. I'm just saying it's. It sounds wrong, but then again, it's in the wrong order. That might be the problem.
It still doesn't sound right.
Okay, whatever.
Well, the last time I was wrong, it was only because I had the numbers flipped. So there's that. Let me rephrase that. The last time I was wrong that comes to mind first is that I had my numbers wrong. Rule 34 and Rule
Numbers?
43.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, that was a general mistake. I mean, it happens. It happens to me a lot. So.
It happens to a lot of people because it's just the order of 2 things.
Yeah.
Oh, great. That's fucking stupid. What do you mean the natives aren't helping me? They're dead! Put that in the most reasonable way possible, guys. Figure your shit out. Well... Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That's dope.
Huh?
Oh great. I had forgotten that each time I increase my administrative technology, my income increases.
Oh. That's nice.
And also whenever I increase my diplomatic technology, my trade efficiency goes up. That's even better. I'm not making enough to fund myself, but, you know, it's...
Oh gosh.
That's good. It's going better. Damn it.
Well, you see, the only reason why you're not making enough to fund yourself right now is because of the colonies. So
the vast
weren't
number
doing
of issues I've had.
Yeah, but it's gone a lot better. So be glad, be merry, rejoice, get drunk, get married, be merry, be gay, merry. Is it? I don't know.
Ever think about that? Gay
What?
as a word isn't inherently wrong.
It isn't. I mean, it's
It's actually a very positive thing. People just have changed its true meaning.
Yes, very much so.
Or its original meaning, I guess, would be the correct way to phrase it.
That is very true. I mean, it's supposed to be. It means happy, and for some odd reason, you know, they meant to just say people throughout the years make it so that way it means stupid or something like that.
It's weird how often I use phrases like that. But
well, you know, there's a good way to stop it. You mean not to use phrases like that, but
yeah. My issue is I've grown up with it that way, so it's, you know.
kind of hard.
Well, it's not hard. I've cut shit cold turkey I've gone a summer without swear. I've gone a number of summers without swearing at all. As you can
I
see,
couldn't do
as
that.
you'd assume, it'd be a challenge, but it's not that hard. It's just, not that big of a deal to
Right.
me.
Okay.
I like to be able to voice my opinions and distresses, but it is what it is. So
What
I've
the
got
hell?
600 right now. Because I just
How
spent a
the hell?
shitload of my money.
What? The?
Are you
I'm
okay?
confused. I'm a bit. I'm a bit confused.
Chris, it'll be okay.
What? Oh no! You see, for the Mayans, they were conquered some time ago, and now they're back, and they're my vassal. I don't know how the fuck this happened.
Yeah, they wanted some access through my territory. What the fuck? Oh, you pieces of shit. That's what happened. No, wrong territory. My bad. Well, I have to go fight a siege. Fuck you, West Coast!
Yay!
Wow, Saga, you gonna get your shit moved out? By rebels? How often does that happen to them?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Ah, shit.
What happened?
Spain is nearby. We're fucked.
Sucky sucky?
Suck. Yes.
Sucky sucky.
They suck the big ones.
Have you ever heard of the phrase chode? Abnormally befitting. Think short, fat one. If you're unfamiliar with the term.
I know. I've heard the term chode, just never necessarily knew the meaning of it. But now you say short, fat one. I'm pretty sure now. What?
Did I say something?
No, it sounded like you're breathing heavy into the mic or something like that.
No, I was just exhaling. If I was breathing heavily into the mic. My bad.
Okay. That's right.
Sorry to be the cause of a misunderstanding again. All the time. Damn. I'm fighting for the sake of my economy, I guess. Let's see how it'll do.
Who the hell are you fighting?
No one. Well, I'm going to be. I lost. Never mind. Can you send somebody over to Chinook?
Chinook.
Yeah.
Where
They
is
kind
it?
of fucked my business end up.
Where the hell is it?
To the west, on the coast.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yay! They fucked me. Again. Oh, now they moved south by 1.
Don't worry, I'll take care of it.
Appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
I hope you realize how often I have to fucking say that.
Yes.
Oh, we just finished episode 21, by the way.
Huh?
The episode we finished earlier was episode 20.
Uh-huh.
So we're doing 21
20.
right now. And I'm stupid
Nice.
because I accidentally said 21 earlier.
We have 1 minute left of this episode, so...
I guess I wasn't that far off. Wait! Why am I losing more money? Oh, that's why. Never mind. It makes sense now.
1, 2, 3, 4...
Although it's bullshit. My army's fucking stupid. Yay, I have to build my army. Again.
Yay.
Which actually put me into the red economic-wise. But I'll be fine once they come out of that shit. Well, it doesn't look like they're advancing anymore. The,
Oh, that's good.
I was about to say Norwegian side, the Newfoundlands. Newfoundlanders? Eh,
Okay.
I'm not sure how to refer to them. Eh. Puzzy.
Alright, that ends this episode.
Farewell.